Velociraptors and we already have a brooms down for a card. Don't know what else. That is it so far. I think that's the fastest brooms down I've ever seen. Okay, brooms up is starting. The ball is with Raptors, Chaser. Still with Raptors, although it has gone off boundary now, so the ball is back with Olympians. Fenton is walking the ball down the pitch. James Fernangadon off pitch, coaching Velociraptors. I suppose old habits die hard. Seen a lot of nice pathwork. That seems to be a goal for Olympians. We've got Lisa and Sam Burkett on for Velociraptors beaters. Fraser Colsford keeping, Cat Jack, Jason. A few other people I'm not sure about, but both teams seem to be keeping it together very nicely so far. Let's see how it pans out. Okay. So lots of passes around goal. Very strong tackle made by Velociraptors Chaser and Elliot Fisher. Raptors being called to slow it down. I feel like this is going to pan out to be a very interesting game for sure. Olympians have brought it back down to their hoops. It's back with Velociraptors keeper. And they are going with the quaffle. The Velociraptors beaters are doing something to still the Olympians beaters before. An effort being made to stop Fraser's efforts. There's a pass off. Velociraptor Chaser, Cat Jack being successfully tackled. It was a good offence for sure.
Halfway!
It's been called 3 minutes so far.
Same cut! You're the 2-2 now. Going to middle left hook!
Olympians have just been called for a delayed game by the head referee. Looks like they may need to look at passing off, like getting that ball going on the offense. You don't want to foot out on a delayed game. It can be incredibly frustrating for sure. So we've got Gabri. Raptors. Raptors have managed to score a pretty tiny hoop there, bringing the score up to 1-all. Olympians have some fresh faces on. We've got Amy Farron, Elliot Fisher, used to play for Velociraptors, now with Olympians. Lewis Jones. Olympians bringing the ball down to the hoops, looking for an opportunity. Fraser puts in a lovely tackle. The ball goes over the top of the hoops, and that is a goal for Olympians. 2-1 is the score. Raptors bringing it back. Okay, they're going in for the goal. That's a goal. Raptors beaters doing a very nice job of attacking the defence, allowing that goal to happen. Very fantastic job done there. Ball is back with Olympians keeper. I feel like both teams are feeling very confident about this game. I don't detect any level of nervousness from either team. They just look like they're wanting to come here, put out the best kind of gameplay that they can, and hopefully they get some good plays from it. There's just been a Bruce down call. Is there a goal ref making a call? I'd love to see it. I'm not complaining. Okay, yeah, goal is good. That brings the score to 3-2 to Olympians. I'm not sure if that was. I couldn't see the goal. Goal is back with Chloe Hemingway. He's been very fab addition to Velociraptors, has very settled in very well to the team, and unfortunately just got mashed between two Olympians players a little bit. The ball's back with Ollie Barker, and they're running it down the pitch, and I think Velociraptors stopped that offense very well. Ball is back with Connor Doohan from Velociraptors, who is a fresh keeper sub on now. Good effort made by Olympians, but they just couldn't really deliver that hoop. Let's have a look what they do. Gabby going in, Connor sending a lovely pass, but unfortunately it was a little bit too high. A lot of beta player going on right now while the quaffle is being retrieved. That's some very hard sounding beats right now. Needs to pass the ball off to, unfortunately, it seems to be out of space. I don't think the Olympians chasers clocked it. Olympians trying to hit the tackle on the Raptors chaser. Thankfully, this has worked very well. The ball is with a few ships right now. Could the defence have been a little bit more formatted properly to do that? Yes. Did it still work though? Absolutely yes. It still worked. So the ball's currently away behind Velociraptors hoops. They seem to be looking for an opportunity to keep plowing through people like it's nobody's business, as per. Just taking this nice and slow with the passing game. They're going in. That is a goal. 4-2 to Olympians. And a bruise down has been called. Goes on for what though? Okay, a timeout called by Velociraptors. Well, Beth, what are we thinking of the game so far? You having fun?
Yeah, it's hot. It's a hot one already.
It's very hot, isn't it?
It's only gonna get worse.
I can feel the heat on my legs, proper. I'm going to have my leg hair singed off
That
and
might be
everything.
part of why they're calling time out already. Who knows?
Oh, it could be. There are the
There are extra
Iconies,
breaks.
yeah.
So this is the first time we're getting those extra breaks for the hot weather. laws have been introduced.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
So
we all took a look at the weather and went, oh no.
Yeah, that'll be at 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Just before. But it's going well for Olympians. Raptors aren't sitting down and taking it, but it's going well.
For sure. I think that if it stays like this all game, it's going to be very, very
It's going to be a
interesting.
tight game. Go either way still at the moment.
It's so hot in it. Dying.
Rip without the shirt, but no one needs to see that.
We all saw it at EG.
No one, doesn't exist.
Got Claude going on chasing, which is brand new to me. I've only ever known Claude to be beaten, but they turned around to me today and was just like, yo, I'm chasing for Raptors. I was just like, okay, sweet, fair dues, fair dues. Oh, so close. If that ball was just a little bit further down, it would have been able to go into it quite nicely. But the ball is with Josh Antis right now, who's having a very hefty scrap with Connor Duhan. He was doing a very good job of being, like, very scrappy, I will say.
Stopped it down now. And now over to Mano.
Oh, refs are calling for a foul. Apparently Velociraptors have committed a foul. But what foul is that? And did they actually commit it? Is the next discussion they're having right now. I'm not sure. My eyes are not on the, like, fully on the pitch as it happens, and it's hard to see on the live stream still. Did you see anything therefore happen?
I am not sure at the moment. I think I'm going to have to go and see what's called. Unfortunately, the sun is also directly in our camera lens, so you may not always be guessing the perfect viewpoint, but we are trying to keep it to 10.
We do apologise to our viewers. A yellow card has been called for not a few fifths. Elise Amora? Yeah, yellow card called for them. Not sure what the yellow card was for, but it was there. Play's continuing. Oh, the ball seemed to be knocked off boundary, and it's back in the hands of Velociraptors keeper. Okay, so Quadball is down by an injury suit. Okay, the Velociraptors chaser seems to be beat. Okay. A little bit of a scramble for the Quadball going on. A little bit of a tussle between Claude and Josh Armitage, I believe. Connor jumping in as well. Go on, Matt, you're so big. You're so big. Unfortunately, was beat out. Still a good effort, though. Still a good effort. It's alright, it was solid. The ball is with Fraser Bosford, who is the new keeper. Connor Duhan taking a very well-deserved rest. Like, has been doing a very solid job. Always enjoy Connor's chasing style. Like, it's a nice mix of being able to put in the big hits when it matters, but also just knowing that you don't have to just put in those big hits. It's like a nice mix of just hitting and scrapping for the ball, and I think it just works very well. That is okay. So a broomdown has been called. Ami is very aggressively calling the goal good, which is not a bad thing. This is not criticism, but very, very sure that the goal went in. And from my perspective, that goal definitely went in. Goal is being called good.
Yeah, goal is good. Keep it, please. It's nothing cool. It's nothing cool. Doesn't matter what it is.
Going back over to Matt.
Okay. Let's go. There we go. 4-3. Here we go. Okay, James King Nickel has made a very, very nice play on the beating. We got a very collective cheer for James. Okay.
It remains very tight game.
Yeah, it does. It's all in swing at the minute. Sam Burke absolutely screaming to go right now. Absolutely keen to get that quaffle through. No goal called. I honestly, that hoop spun so much, I have no idea if it went in. Benson being told to simmer down by the rest of the team as they ran the ball down half the pitch. Nicely received by Fraser. Fraser is was barreling down a little bit, and then it's now evened out into a nice little passing thing. Okay, a foul's been called by the ref team.
Did you see what the foul was for?
Yes, apparently I think there was some like behaviour between an Olympians chaser and a Velociraptors chaser that they didn't like. However, I will say that this was kind of two-sided. I'm not going to lie. I saw quite a bit of pushing from the Velociraptors player, and I also saw a bit pushing from the other one. So it's not exactly one-sided, is what I'm going to say. But like, you know, it happens, doesn't it? Depends on the ref calls. I'm not going to lie. If someone was pushing down on my chest, I'd also be a bit annoyed at it.
Big group of Leon.
Oh yeah, of course. It's natural. So quite an in-depth discussion about this.
They always time it so well walking over to pitches. They're always stopped.
Okay, contact from behind is the card. Goal is good for Velociraptors, I believe. So that'll put the goal up, score up to 50-40 or 5-4 if you're watching the live stream. Okay. Oh, lovely little pass off by Olympians Jason. Parker. And that's gone very nicely in. Good throw from Matt Fenton. Okay, Bows with Steve Rivers after a very lovely receiver. Wivers is also a very solid chase. Very, very good game on them for sure. I'm seeing some new faces with Velociraptors lately. So I'm seeing Rachel. Yes, Rachel Gray from Leicester. Very lovely player. Was that a shot from number 12?
It was indeed.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. Very nice. So that brings a score up to 7-4.
Yeah, me. Don't get cycled. Don't get cycled.
Number 3 for Olympians, putting out some nice calls to the team, showing some very nice, encouraging leadership skills. Amy Fat 8-4. Do you feel like Raptors should be getting a little bit worried by now?
No, I think they need to step it up. I think they were going goal for a little while. But Olympians are maintaining a slight lead.
We do need to sort it out. There's definitely still time to sort it out as well. It's not over. It's far from over. Anything can change, be it within the next minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or even the next 30 seconds. Everything can change. Lovely, a nice pass over the hoops, but Olympian just isn't that tall to receive a pass like that. Unfortunately, try to jump for it. All right.
And we are off for a water break.
I do think the water breaks are quite important in this heat. Like, honestly, just being sat here and feeling the sun, it's not the greatest thing in the world, so I can't really imagine playing in this. Like myself, I'm non-playing volunteer today, but I know a few people who are playing, and I don't envy you, honestly, I don't envy you, Beth.
No, I'm on after this game, and I'm not excited.
Right after this game as well, oh.
But if this can be an Olympians win, that will hopefully be a morale boost for Promethians, who will be on this pitch next, I believe.
Who are you guys playing?
Yeah.
Who are you guys playing?
Oh, who? I believe the first game is against Vipers.
Aye, fair enough. I think, right, that's going to be a game to watch in my opinion. I think there's going to be some very, very interesting parts of that game.
Obviously, I am playing, so I may be biased, but I think it should be a good game.
I reckon you'll have fun, honestly. Vipers are a nice team to play against, set of lovely people.
Yeah, we do also have a former Olympian on there, Kieran Purvis.
Oh yeah! Yeah, Kieran Purvis was a Viper.
Was Olympian.
I was playing Apex Legends with Kieran Purvis not like 2 nights ago. I hope you don't hear the live stream, but I still torch him in duos.
One saving grace of the weather today is that there is a nice slight breeze and there's a bit of cool air.
See, that's awesome. I can't feel it though because of the tent. I'm like sat in this like little modesty tent. It's nice, honestly. Very tall tent. Very tall tent. Nice, stretches up high. Quite small enclosed space. Lovely. But I'm dying for that breeze, folks. I'm dying for the breeze.
Olympians are getting ready a little bit too keen.
A little bit too early, isn't it? Yeah. Still 2 minutes, guys. Come on.
But I think soon after this, Snitch should be coming on pitch, right?
Yes, I believe so, because I believe the rules are you get the water break at 15 minutes before Stitch comes on pitch. So
we've got another few minutes of gameplay. I think the Snitch you can see has appeared on the back of the pitch.
Yeah, but it's about pulling them off us. It's about getting them on.
How are we feeling about the chances in this game so far? Do you think anyone? Do you think you can tell?
I think if Olympians keep their mindset, then they're gonna have. I think they're gonna be able to clutch this.
I think if Raptors are going to have to step up their game a bit for the start of the game.
I do fully agree, and if I'm being honest, I may rate Olympians' Seeker game more so than Raptors' Seeker game. So they definitely need to, get some more goals past Olympians. Like try and secure themselves a little bit. It's not just about getting in swim at this point, it's about trying to smash them out of swim.
We are getting ready to get back on pitch.
It's 8-4 to Olympians.
Oh, good to know that the live stream score is nice. It is alright.
Confirmation we are at 8-4. And we're back.
I just received affirmation that I'm not a shabby scorekeeper. Maybe I should start doing it. Oh, very fast goal for Olympians. Like they come straight off the back of the water break and boom, instantly.
I don't think the water break did them any harm.
Oh no, for sure. It wouldn't do me any harm either. Who've we got beta-wise? I feel like I've been neglecting the beta game. We've got Zach McDonald and Mariana Paraquin for our Olympians beaters, and for our Raptors beaters we have we got Gabri, and we've also got I don't know their name unfortunately.
We are having a run.
Pick it up, yeah.
Yeah, this is a very comfortable lead that they have right now.
Yeah, they are only growing their lead at the moment. They really do need to pick up their game. And a fumble of the ball. Puts it back in Olympians' hands.
That's gutting. That was quite gutting to watch, I'm not going to lie. I saw that happen and it broke my heart. Is that McDonald doing a lot of leaping about, a lot of jumping? Doing that beater thing. I just say beater thing because I'm too dumb because I'm a chaser. I don't know the big brain beater thing. I don't know how to do it. I like the simplicity of football.
We're giving the old college try.
Game time is 17 minutes 30
And
seconds.
that is a goal for Raptors.
Okay, bringing the score up to 10-5.
We said they needed to pick up their game and they did try. And let's see if they can maintain it.
Bruce Dan has just been called. Why oh why?
Looks like they may have some sort of injury.
Yeah, I think they may have pulled something unfortunately. They're going to get a keeper sub on. There's posters on with the keeping game. I think did I just see an Olympians player spray their water everywhere? What is this? SeaWorld? Come on.
We have the ball with Lewis Jones. Now over to keep it.
Just maybe putting the pressure on, but Olympians are kind of mugging them off with the beater game, I'm not going to lie.
We are certainly not going to lose it.
Solid pass off from Fraser right before he got beat then. You giving it all the aggression. There are few things scarier than Hugh Phipps coming at you like that. Few things are scarier.
Yellow card, number 5, contact from behind.
Oh, unfortunately, even scarier if it's illegal.
Unfortunately, this is true.
Remilk. Ready?
All our sleep paralysis Stevens are just Hugh Phipps coming at us from behind. Lovely passing game by Raptors. Unfortunately, the goal just wasn't there, but still, like,
It was a good attempt.
I see a lot of, like, what I really like seeing about Raptors passing game, a lot of chest passes. It's always good to go back to the good old netball chest pass, in my opinion. Always served me well when I played netball, and I played netball for a solid, like, 5 years or something like that. That's all I always got taught to pass. That's the first sport that I used to just pass regularly around in. I was always taught the chest pass, and it serves you very well in Quidditch. Well, as we will soon be, Quadball.
Oh my god, yes.
Who is our snitch? I believe that is Kieran Newton over there. Who's our SR? Is it Jeffer? I think it's Jeffer. Hey Jeffer, mate! I don't know if it's Jeffer.
What are you asking for?
Is the snitch ref Jeffer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jeffer. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So yeah, I'm going to be field testing Kieran, so I might get in the way of the camera, but I will try and stay out of the way.
It's okay. I can watch off the screen. It's all good. Alright, so it's going to be very interesting. We've just had Eamon Harrison, our gameplay director, going to be field testing the snitch. Big news for the snitch this game. I reckon it'll still be fun. Unfortunately, I just think the choice of games to be field tested in was horrendous. I wouldn't want to face off against like Josh Armitage and
Looks like there is a
Louisa from.
disagreement happening at the end of the pitch. And Fenton is taken off. I'm not sure if he'll be with us. Never looks to be coming back onto.
Seems to have been peacefully handled by Fraser and Fenton. It's always been carded for Steve Withers, I believe, carded for high contact, gutting.
I think unfortunately we did not catch that.
Oh, yeah. It happens. Don't worry, Beth. You're doing your damn best. That's all that matters.
Unfortunately, this is a game of many corners.
Oh, another water break. I'm not gonna lie, the stitch has barely come on. I'm like surprised to see a water break this soon.
I believe they are every 5 minutes after the first break.
I think I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs. I'm not gonna lie. Are we still on 10-5? Yeah, we are. I'm gonna use my water break to drink, like, be a little monster gremlin apparently. So I'm a child who doesn't know how to drink water. Healthy.
Right, play sports in field. I mean, you're not playing.
I'm not playing. I'm just vibing at this point, honestly. Just like doing commentary for this game only. Then I've got a snitch slot next. I've been trying to do that cardio stuff, but honestly, it's pitiful. It's absolutely pitiful. Trying to get me to run is pitiful.
Oh, I did. When you did the warm-up, I did 2 runs and then like 10 squats for like no more.
Please look after those. Like, this is a general PSA to anyone who thinks that they might have shin splints. Rest them. It's the only way forward, I promise. Stop playing Quidditch for a little bit and just rest them. Worked for me. The best thing to come out of the lockdown, I fixed my my shin splints, I fixed them. We've got on our ref team, we've got Sim Fortin, we've got me, we've got, who are our goal refs? Amit and Jeffer. Where's the ball? That's a good question. It's right there.
There was a foul and advantage was played, so the ball went all right there. And then probably set back.
Oh, easy goal, easy. No need to talk in depth about that one. That was pretty simple. I always love watching the beta game around like Snitch on pitch. Watching all the bubbles go, fantastic.
That is Josh Armitage for Olympians.
Oh, Snitch has been slapped. Jokes. The Snitch actually hasn't been slapped. I don't know, I'm not qualified to say that. I'm not watching the game.
Ball back with Olympians as well. And Josh Armitage is
Snitches down!
Switches down for losing the tail. Honestly, the velcro on those things can be so finicky. I've never set a snitch tail. It's a lovely little rainbow snitch tail, right? And honestly, sometimes that thing comes off with, it just gets concerning. I'm just like, please, for the love of God, please stay on longer. Oh my God, I saw the hand touch the tail. Oh! So close.
I believe we did just get another goal for Olympians.
Yes, we did. Olympian Seekers just pulled the snitch. Let's see what they say about it. Might not necessarily be over yet.
We'll find out.
I think you can count that.
Looks positive, but we're going to have a look.
I just hope they're in past the field test. See, I don't think I'll ever take the field test. I just like, you know, I'm just nervous. And I have to be good at it. It's true. And Chloe famously hates cardio. Durkin does not stay on for very long. Well, that is a fact.
Very nice catch from Armand.
Yeah. Our favourite Olympians player, utility. And then that
For those of you who can't see, there is
utility.
there's one of our newer players, I believe.
Yes, it's Jade Super. Very long talk by the refs. What are they thinking? What are they saying? Alright, the catch is good! Woo! So that puts the score at 15 to 5 to use at home. 150 star to 50. It's been a nice game to watch. I think Olympians just outdid them on the physicality stance. It's just one of those things that happens sometimes. But like,
Put up a very good fight. It was very
they
good
did.
on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Olympians just managed to lift the fight and hope, really.
yeah, exactly that. Still a cracking game. I'm sure Raptors will go on and have a lot of good games
Well
today.
for the rest of the day. They are playing well.
For sure. No, this has been a good game. I've been Chloe Durkin doing your scoreboard and your D-grade commentating.
And I've been Bethany Fox, so I think we will be talking about Promethians versus Vipers.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
The mic is going off. Cheers.
the problem with Sam Davies.
I didn't see
Because
Dylan
this is
was...
just between us, you understand?
Dylan's on bucket hat as well.
Dylan's on bucket hat.
Zena...
Hello and welcome to Hat Counting with Ben and Joe. Currently we are seeing 2 bucket hats on the field. A boonie, some sort of Stetson sombrero situation.
Oh, hang on. But then you've got quite a large cohort of cap wearers.
There's a cap wearer at the back there.
Zena,
Diana's
Josh. Operating the camera's got
Diane
a cap.
on the camera.
I've got
Ben
a cap.
here has got a cap.
What type of hat is Liz in?
Where's
Liz
Liz?
seems like a bucket hat individual.
Yeah, Liz has got a bucket hat on. So we've got Liz and...
Anna's got a cap.
what's that, 7
Can we do caps versus full brims?
Ollie?
Just a friendly game.
Ollie, can we get caps versus full brims?
Stop coaching, come set
Come over to the commentary. We're carrying a lot of caps versus a lot of full brim hats. We reckon you've got 2. We reckon there's a half court in it.
Hang on, we could do some real content here. We're proud to present to you today, listeners, viewers, whatever you want to call yourselves, an exclusive pre-match interview with Chaser Coach of the Promethians.
Baby, where you going? Come back.
Ollie, you feeling confident about this game? Very confident.
Very confident about this game.
Josh,
not yet. That's for when Seeker comes.
Josh, I'm pretty sure just ran across camera wearing a cap.
Yeah.
I'm back to the hats.
Oh, I see you're on hats.
Yeah, we're
Josh
back
is
to
on
the
a cap.
hats. Yeah, we've got a special guest for you later, but we won't spoil anything now.
Spoil that surprise
You'll never be
yet.
able to guess who.
We've not given it away there.
Josh, shut up.
Josh, they're gonna know you're here.
Oh, sorry.
You're not getting introduced till the Seekers come on.
Timor.
Or maybe when Snitch comes on pitch.
Is Timor in shot right now? It would help if we could see what we can see. I just wanted to point out the fine selection of leg wear Timor's got going on there.
I wonder whose they might be.
Actually, yeah, let's do knee brace count. Olympians carrying 3 knee braces currently. That's 4. Milo's got one.
Who's the third?
Oh no, there's 4 to be counted. Because Timor's wearing 2.
Yeah, which makes 2.
Yeah, Dylan and Liz.
Oh, I
Or
see
Milo,
Dylan.
sorry, Dylan and Milo.
Dylan's blended into the
And then on the
sock,
other team on Vipers, I think, is that Chaz? Is that Zero's name? Here it comes. Now you're going to realise that we don't know anybody who's on our team.
Chaz, yeah. For sure.
Chaz has got 1. There's 2 on number 3. This is number 3 here, holding the quaffle currently.
That's Kieran Purvis.
Kieran Purvis.
God, we're good at.
That's not the
good
eye
at
gouger,
this.
is it?
Sorry? No, that's
Jonathan Purvis, gotcha.
Well, anything on here cannot be held up in court.
No. This
But
is all
your
jokes.
eye was
It's all
gouged.
jokes.
Your eye was taken for a little stroll around the block.
It's all bits and skits. Well, I guess, hello everybody, and officially welcome. We'll start the actual live stream now, I guess. This is Promethians, or Olympian Seconds, versus Vipers. This is going to be I think they're both teams' first match of the day.
It is, yeah.
Josh, can you wait till you're introduced, please?
Yeah, the first match of the day for both teams. One of the first matches of the day for the Division 3 of Fixture 2.
Division 3 Fixture 2, which consists of Olympian Seconds / Promethians, Vipers,
West Country Rebels,
and
I believe
LQC.
London Quidditch Club B team.
B team, yeah, okay.
Quite important, this fixture for Division 3, because if any one of these teams is hoping to make it to EQC, any slot, despite what happens with university teams, will be given to Division 1 or Division 2 teams. So you need to be topping this division because it will only go to the 9th. Oh no, how many teams are in Div 2?
5.
You could.
There are 9 teams in between Div 1 and 2. Because there's 5 teams in Div 1 and 4 teams in Div 2. That's 9 teams. So Div 3 will have to win Div 3 to get promoted, so that they have a chance of coming in the top half of their
There's
second division
potential they could win next fixture and then hope that 4 uni teams say no to the spots.
But they
I
can't
wouldn't want to
control
take that route.
Yeah, they can't control that. They can control this. So good luck to both teams, mainly Vipers.
We, in the interest of being, this is a BBC show, so we can't be biased.
Yeah, don't want to be biased.
So we're going to be really anti-biased and say how much we hate our own club.
Yeah.
And really,
we hope you lose,
support
Promethians. We truly mean that as well.
Not Zach.
Not Zach
or
personally.
Or not any of the players.
No, but the team. But the team, exactly. And we also hope that individually none of Vipers play well, but we hope their team wins, because that's how we're being anti.
Oh, and this is a strong showing over here for Team Cap. We see in the distance Ben Farron and Amy Farron recently wed.
Recently,
Congratulations.
congratulations to the doctors Farrant.
Sorry, I didn't give them their
Farrant,
true titles.
Their true titles. Doctors
Doctor and
Farrant and
Dr.
Dr.
Farrant.
Farrant. Both wearing caps.
Yeah.
These are two first-team cap-wearing players. They could bring some real weight to this cap versus full brim. And we're now seeing an orange cap on Baker number 11 for Vipers.
And a
Possibly-
grey cap on Wilson 49.
So possibly some Vipers joining in this cap versus full brim Quidditch game that we're definitely going to forget about the moment the live stream ends. If you've just joined us, welcome to Cap Watching with Joe and Ben. Sorry, hat watching.
Hat watching.
Hat
The
watching.
caps are winning at the
Because
minute.
in the interest of being fair, I am wearing a full brim hat and Ben is actually wearing a cap. So we're running the gamut behind the camera as well. And I've just noticed Diane, who's a camera operator, is wearing a cap, so I'm now outnumbered.
Sam is showing us a cap.
And Josh has got a cap on as well, so I feel unsafe. I feel unsafe, everyone. If anybody is listening to this and is at the tournament, please come and help me. Ben, please don't hold me like that.
I think we might be able to get a pre-game word in with Promethians captain Kyle Balderson here.
Just waiting. Mr. Balderson, would you like to be on the live stream?
Kyle, a word.
A word, Kyle.
Just
welcome.
In 3 words, not 1 word, 3 words. How are you feeling about this game?
Good. Oh, 3 words. Good.
You've gone way over your limit.
And good. Good and good.
Good. Cool,
I think
cool,
there's a
cool.
very clear message from Kyle, which is good to see in captains. Is it good? He's got me saying it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kyle. Off you go.
Thank you.
You're dismissed. Kyle, do you want me to run a chant, or are you good?
Come to it.
All right. I'm going to lead the live stream briefly because I'm the chant person for
An
Olympians.
unbiased and fair live stream, folks. Maybe we can pull in Matthew Fenton, head coach of Olympians Club. He's walking away. He knows there's violence going on the pitch here, viewers. Dan, would you like to say any words for that? I feel very alone now.
Oh, don't worry, they'll all be back.
They will be back. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. We could do a chant rating.
Oh, yeah, okay, go on then.
Now I know the Prometheans chant.
I don't know the Vipers.
The Prometheans chant is just a slight variation on the original Olympians chant. Changes thunder for fire, I believe.
Well, I was almost demoted to second team last night because I couldn't remember the
Which
thunder part.
seems very reasonable.
And I can only remember the fire part.
Vipers chant, I feel like, should involve a lot of hissing, but that can be hard to get volume at.
Do you know the...
Can we just check your enunciation on that one, please?
A lot of hissing.
Thank you.
Oh. Do you know the chant in Dodgeball with the Vipers? You ever seen the movie Dodgeball?
I have seen the movie Dodgeball. I don't know if anyone else is just getting a one-sided conversation here, because they probably can't hear you. Diane's asking me if I've seen the movie Dodgeball, which I have, but
They've got like the Cobras.
they have cobras apparently.
That's one of the teams, and they're like... Clearly you've never seen this movie.
We had to watch it. My maths teacher in high school was a big fan. Such a fan that as a leaving gift, we got him a wrench engraved with his name, which I won't say on here for GDPR purposes. But yeah, he was a huge fan. But that was about 8 years ago now. I'm an old man.
Apparently, someone wants you to be the presenter for Eurovision.
I'm really not. I'm sorry to disappoint whoever this was, but I'm not a Eurovision fan at all. Although I was reading an article. Sorry, Andy. Reading an article yesterday. Apparently, Leeds is in the running for it. So, Sam, maybe we'll have an Olympian social to Eurovision.
Really? Like they're going to host it in...
There were 7 cities, and I won't pretend to remember them off the top of my head, but it was like Leeds, Glasgow,
Manchester.
Sheffield, Manchester, Birmingham.
Liverpool.
Was definitely one as well, yeah. I can't remember the others.
London not made the team.
London was surprisingly not on there, so I don't know if they're pushing for some northern development there. Newcastle might have been there. That's a northern city.
You won't be able to understand what's going on up in Newcastle, though.
No, I don't know if viewers heard Sam's comment there, but when you enter a place, you don't all suddenly get the accent. The people that travelled to Newcastle would still speak in their normal voices.
Well, yeah.
It's like when we when Diane goes anywhere, she keeps her
Yeah, but I
Irish
sometimes use
twang.
my English voice so you guys can understand.
Can we hear your
I
English
like your
voice?
English voice.
You like my English voice?
What's your English voice?
Well, like if I have to say something, I don't know, like...
Well, yeah, but I want to hear you say it. That's what I'm going for here.
The games are currently running at least 15 minutes late.
The games are currently running at least 15 minutes late.
Oh, it's a very like Oliver Twist London sort of
It's like
voice.
Stage school style English, isn't it?
Yeah, is this
What's that, governor?
It was very funny though, because when we were in Dublin,
Hmm.
going to, no, not Dublin, yeah, Dublin, going to EGPN, they, Matt didn't hear what I said, and I thought because he couldn't understand me, so I put my English voice on, and everyone was just like, nah, Danny, just didn't hear you.
We genuinely thought that you were pretending to be Irish for all this time. Because all of a sudden it turns out that actually, yeah, you...
Ollie was so shocked.
Now, whose chant do we think we're going to see first? Promethians have the armbind going on. They're looking ready. It will be very warm in that huddle, I'd imagine. Very hot day here today. Viewers, listeners. What should I call them, Sam? They are viewing, I guess.
Yeah, they can see.
But to me, they can only hear.
And that makes them lucky, I suppose.
Have you thought about investing in a little screen for the commentators to be able to watch?
Got
To
one
see?
for me.
Oh, well, that's very nice for you. I guess I could tune into the live stream. There might be some horrendous feedback.
Well, yes, just don't put the audio on and you'll be fine.
Nah, I also don't have my phone, so it's not going to work very well. I'm ill prepared for this. Joe kidnapped me and dragged me over here.
Have we got to go over that slide, Dan? Or can we sit here?
Can you sit on this side, Sam?
You can, I would just warn you, there is a microphone running at the moment, so if you're on this side, you will be heard on a live stream.
But you can sit on that side as well.
A crowd is building at this game. The crowd, currently one person, but and I don't think they're going to be at all biased with Kyle's mum on the back of an Olympian shirt. This is Kyle's mum. The shirt does very much give it away. Kyle, as a reminder, captain of Promethians. Promethians getting active there. There's a spinning motion going on.
They might be praying.
This could be ill-advised on a hot day like today. I'm feeling quite left out because it seems like they've dragged all the Olympians in as well.
Oh, they did have hissing.
Did they have? Oh, I missed it.
It was hiss, vipers.
Oh, did they say hiss or did they
Yeah,
go?
went hiss, no, it was a hiss.
They did the onomatopoeia version.
Okay. Intel is telling me, I don't know if you heard that, viewers, but the Vipers chant is apparently hiss, 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 Vipers. Prometheans chant, a lot to do with striking people down with fire. It's quite violent. I don't know if it's...
Burn them down, I believe.
Burn them down. Burning, that sounds even more unpleasant. Striking down could very much be they're just on the floor, they've been tackled. Burning down, it's not a pleasant image.
No, and I'll be honest with you, it came out by accident.
Joe has rejoined. Yeah, tell us what you were thinking when inciting a bunch of arsonists over there.
Basically, mate, it was originally they were just going to do the Olympians chant.
Yes.
But understandably, they want some separation. They want some personality of their own in their own team. And on the fly, when I said, Promethians, what are you? They were all meant to say, we are the thunder, but they said, we are the fire. And I realised strike them down with fire doesn't work as well, so I said burn.
Yeah, well, you do strike a match.
Strike that match. This is a match as well.
Light it up.
Light it up, up. All right then. Well, on the lineup now.
From the players?
No.
James Clark Dixon will be running for the contested bludger here for Promethians. James, one word to describe this game. How are you feeling?
Warm. And you are a
good
Promethean,
and
so that
warm.
works. Good and warm from the Promethean so far.
The eloquence of the Promethean squad can really not be understated.
Now, the hawk-eyed of our viewers may think that I am, in fact, about to run for the quaffle. But I, strangely enough, am not on the pitch. I'm actually here behind this microphone.
Well, that is interesting. Can you tell us what this is, then?
That's actually Connor Climo, and I'm now holding James Clark Dixon's Fitbit.
A canny avoidance of a straight red from Clark Dixon there.
Now, Connor Climo will be running for the quaffle, and I've heard, and I don't want to swear here, so I won't.
Well, please don't.
He's very quick.
A quick individual.
And he's running against Werwolves, number 18 from Vipers, who, from the look of that left elbow, might also be a seeker.
that would give that away. I don't know if that's... I know you're not allowed around your wrist for in case you get a thumb caught. That seems like just a higher up point
Listen,
on
we
the arm.
came far too close to getting told off at EQC for making nearby ref calls, so I think we should change the subject.
I was correct in that ref call, and I will die on that hill.
That Cox with a rip in his trousers there.
Oh dear.
Flat on the ground.
Climo winning
Connor
that quaffle
managing to
despite a
cinch the
little bit of a
quaffle.
late start.
But the bludger right in the way.
Cox is on the quaffle and has passed it to Promethians keeper Declan Ramsey, who passes across hoops, and it is intercepted by Vavod's, the Vipers quaffle runner.
Let's set up a defense. Sorry.
Control with... Oh, this is not looking good for the bludger game for Promethians. The spare bludger behind Vipers' hoops.
The quaffle's gone deep from Vipers, but Zach Cox is making the tackle, and he's brought the quaffle to the ground. Ramsey's now on the quaffle, and it is Promethians keeper ball.
A great clutch defence from Promethians. Chaser
Definitely.
lineup and keeper lineup there.
Vipers, had they made the catch on the wing from number 3, might have had a goal in there. Score is still 0-0.
A slow, a patient advance.
A cautious
pitch
advance,
from
let's say.
Deck Ramsey here, assessing the options.
Okay, they've got
Setting
one
up a
bludger on
classic
Ramsey, but he's
box.
passed back to Cox in the centre, who makes a drive. The keeper makes a tackle, and Climo's got the goal on the left wing.
Some great work clearing out and getting control from Promethians beaters there. I will be
Milo
setting up-
subbing off to bring on Liz. And number 40 for Vipers has now come on. Apologies for not knowing names of the Vipers players.
We know a couple of them. We know more than we did last time.
This is true. Marcus Judge now has come on as beater.
A great block.
A great block from Liz. Chaz
A
has
great
collected.
intercept from Deck Ramsey and a clear run into an unmarked goal.
And now the score is 2-0 to Promethians. Marcus Judge calling for his team to have safer hands around the midfield line. It is a difficult job when you're a chaser, holding that midfield with safe hands.
And a very easy thing for a beater to say.
A
'cause they
missed,
don't have to do it.
a missed tackle.
Great hassle here
but a
from
hassle
Kyle.
instead.
I would
And a late
personally
kick
have
on the
called
boat.
that a kick after boot.
I think there might be a turnover there, but we move on.
No, you're that one. Okay, no, you're that one then.
Kyle forces a turnover, and it's actually gone over both, but I think because it's gone over both in one manoeuvre, both boundaries in one manoeuvre, that's only counting as one reset.
In a flurry of action, we just had a bludger bounce over the commentator's box. Box is a generous term.
Really,
Patch of
really
grass.
feel like I'm in the game now. Really feel like I'm in the game, Ben.
It's a 4D experience watching, could it?
Now the ball's been
Quadball.
passed into space for the Vipers keeper to dive on.
Oh, it's a lovely catch from James
But
Clark
Andrew
Dixon.
Hopes has stolen the ball, is being partially tackled by Matty Swanwick, but has managed to get the ball back off, has given it to Ramsey at the halfway line, and Promethians keeper is driving through. There's no bludgers, and it's a goal through the hoop.
Deck Ramsey making that look effortless.
It really did look effortless.
But you have to
actually, you're right.
commend the work from Clark Dixon there. Really causing the no bludger
Clark
situation.
Dixon, a master of the piggyback.
Although,
Although just lost bludger control for Promethians to Marcus Judge.
but I believe Clark Dixon might be able to. Really
Vipers
get
now
that.
calling to set up a box. They're sending too deep, but it's more of a trap currently.
Caitlin's in for the tackle.
Caitlin making the tackle, but the pass off happens. Judge recycling the Promethians captain Carl Balderson there. And both bludgers trying to protect the quaffle here, and doing a pretty good job actually for Vipers.
It's a
And
great
they've
beat
taken
from
out the
Marcus Judge.
only bludger for Promethians, and the drive is coming in off the back of it, and it's a goal. Dylan Jones trying to defend it. The ball's gone wide. Try and get it back to the keeper, Timur Zakharov.
Yeah, we've seen a keeper substitution there. And Dylan's cutting up wide on the wing.
And we've got Timur coming wide on the left. One bludger staying deep. Marcus Judge attacking the quaffle, which goes as a Hail Mary pass out wide to Dylan Jones, who is trying to attack into the centre. Kyle is there, but there is still a bludger on the hoops waiting for him. Being pressed now. Timur intercepting the ball of his own player and getting beat, and letting Dylan get beat. A terrible move from the Promethians keeper, getting his own team to lose possession. But it does seem to be that control has been regained by Olympians. Where's that other bludger gone?
Bludger just returning from behind hoops with Chaz, we believe.
Marcus Judge just recycling chases up the front. Elspeth trying to get the tackle off, but Vipers easily handling it. Oh, but a beat has come from wide from Liz, and Dylan's gone with the quaffle, and it's a goal from a late step.
Bit of a
Dylan
shove
playing
into the back on Dylan
bit
there.
of a shove into the back, but legal. Dylan actually playing on a slightly gammy ankle today, but making a good sprint.
Seeing some quick substitutions on the Promethians.
Vipers actually, I think, not rotating through their subs as quickly. I wonder if that's going to pay off in the late game, if they're expecting to keep this in swim and have heavy rotations during snitch, maybe.
It is almost out of swim already, so they might need to change
I
something
didn't say
up.
they were right to make that to make that decision. Just hypothetically, that might be the idea.
Climo putting in some aggressive pressure there.
There's no bludgers. Kieran Bishton being told to drive through.
It's
Oh,
a
big
great
tackle. Big tackle from Climo, but the Kieran Bishton makes a beautiful pass off, and the goal is scored on the wide hoop. It was a very nice play, but
Timor
Prometheans
making a
keeper
quick
Timor.
start into a double bludger, a sensible delay there, I think.
I do like it. I like it when the quaffle is swiftly advanced to halfway to get the drop, and then you make your decision. Elspeth
There's going to be
losing
a
control.
press here.
Can Zach Cox
It's a
get
nice
the goal
pass
in?
out of it.
It looked like it was through, and it's called good. Actually, a very nice goal, despite losing both bludgers in the making of it.
Really well handled with the
But-
press there.
Oh, big
another
tackle
lovely
from
hit
Connor Climo. The
I
ball
don't
pass
think they
back.
expect it with his more slight frame.
And another big tackle from Connor Climo. And the ball has gone through the hoop, and it's called good. No, not called good yet. It's called for brooms down. Oh, the goal is good. I think we're going to see a card for a tackle infringement here. Yellow card for the Prometheans captain for a high tackle on Kieran Bishton.
Net
It's
contact.
net contact. That's a high tackle.
A neck is fairly high on any
A neck is high enough that it's illegal. And the keeper ban going, I think, to Zachary Cox here.
Oh, there will not be the time.
Goal
off.
is good, so there's no
Goal
need.
will negate time
Understood.
spent. Timor possibly considered one of the more passionate players on Prometheans, though. So a yellow this early in the game could potentially spell disaster later.
Actually, the only player I've ever seen get a card and be expelled from a match whilst not actually a player, Timor.
Only a coach in that match, yes, and
Only a
quite the
coach in that
shouting match, as anyone who was at
Shouting aggressively in English, being told off, switching to Russian, somehow assuming people wouldn't know. He's probably shouting the same things in another language and thus getting carded out.
You have to respect the hustle, though.
I don't think you do. Oh, a big tackle has been moved. Slightly dodgy.
risky
Oh,
from
and a
Connor
block from
Climo.
Kieran Bishton. He's somehow managing to carry this ball through for another goal. Oh, and a big block from Connor Climo, who has managed to rescue defeat.
Also
for
managed
Vipers.
to avoid being called out on any of the potential numerous back contacts in that entire
Listen, it's not for us. It's not
It's
for
not
us to
for us
speak
to
on behalf
say,
of the
and
ref.
yet I will.
Yeah, Zach being told here about how you can do an arm bind when you're making a tackle, because it was kind of just a wrist grab there. Okay, Milo currently leading the charge as a piggyback, recycling players from Vipers, while Ramsey carries the quaffle up to the halfway line, making the pass to Xena behind hoop. Xena goes for the shot, but it's blocked by Bishton. Zach diving on it, but Bishton getting there first, and the ball is now back with Vipers keeper. That was a very nice phase of play.
Prometheans have managed to, during the chaos there, regain bludger control, which is always nice to see for a team.
And I think always maybe sometimes part of why you're attacking there, not to score a goal, but to get back control. Nice
Vipers
little rhyme for those of you at home.
are closing the lead, though.
Gradually, it is a war of attrition. Having started strong, Prometheans are starting to lose their cohesion. Vipers not losing their minds here. Beth Beta from Prometheans beating their own player instead of the quaffle carrier. The keeper's made a shot. It looks like it's gone through. No goal, though. Goal is called... Oh! Change of decision. Goal is now called good. It is now only 5-4 to Prometheans, having come from 5-2 up. 5-1 up at one point.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they change up anything to respond to this.
I think what's happening here, as far as I can see, is the Prometheans beaters are getting outplayed at the opposition hoops. Vipers allowing the breakdown to happen at home, so that even if they do concede, the fast counter is always on. Taking it into the hole behind.
A nice dodge from Hopes
Hopes.
there. Oh,
Oh
called
no,
safe,
and then
called
called
beat.
then called beat later.
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it.
Milo needs to get out of there with that bludger closing
Beth
in rapidly.
moving in your jersey, I'm now realising.
Yeah.
So the eagle-eyed out here might be wondering how Ben Freeman can be doing the commentary and beating. A goal about to be scored for Vipers. The ball's gone wide, but Ramsey makes the last-minute clutch interception. Yeah, this is actually not Ben Freeman, number 17, playing for Promethians. That's actually Beth, whose last name I've forgotten, I'm afraid.
White.
Beth White. And timeout called by Promethians here.
We don't want to call ourselves heroes of the game, but several Promethians had arrived today and their kit had been abandoned before they could receive it.
Yes, it is true. Treasurer of the Olympians club, Lewis Jones, cruelly deciding not to give Promethians players
including
their jerseys.
Beth White, his own partner. Which, I guess you're showing a lack of favouritism.
Very true.
But this has meant that other members of the club had to step in and a sacrificial move, give their spare jerseys out.
Spare jerseys away. Spare jerseys that, you know, who knows, maybe we would have needed.
It's
but
a very
now
hot day, very sweaty.
Hot day, very sweaty.
How are we? How was your first game?
It was alright.
Sam, are you picking them up on the mic? Guys, can you move away, please?
It's a very serious
Guys,
commentary
can you move
business
away,
here.
please?
Ilsa,
Josh, can you move away, please? We've got a hot mic here.
Everything's hot here, Josh, Joe, because it's...
Call me what you like.
It's about 20-something degrees. I don't know the exact temperature. Sam, in the tech box, do we have a reading on the temperature at this point?
Bloody hot.
I will
Bloody
not
hot
repeat
degrees
that.
centigrade.
I wasn't going to say it for want of
I think it's all
fairer
right.
language.
I think words like crap are okay on the BBC.
For viewers not aware, it is so warm today that QUK have implemented the hot weather policy. This means that at 15 minutes, there will be, I believe, 2-minute break for water.
4 minutes.
A 4-minute break.
4-minute break for water at 15, and then every 10 minutes after that, I think there's another 2-minute break.
It's definitely at regular intervals after the snitch floor.
Yes.
You
And
get
basically,
more
they will try and get it as near to that time frame as possible, but they will try and find a lull in the game.
Yeah. Which I think is commendable.
Absolutely.
I know there were worries over the schedule, but player safety has to come first.
Exactly.
God, we're serious, aren't we?
We are serious athletes, I think it's very safe to say. I last night preloaded for this tournament by eating fish and chips and 3 beers. So you can see how I take my diet seriously.
I had a sort of a meze platter.
Should we talk about the Quidditch? Back to the Quidditch though. Declan Ramsey using Zena Felton as safe hands and making a drive into hoops. Oh, beat out as the pass went in. Kyle Balderson trying to make a slapdash attempt at the last goal.
Andrew Hopes with some fast feet, and that's through. And a lucky bounce in.
Apparently through. I think the camera angle may disagree with it. But again, not for us to make those calls.
I believe it went through. And they've got bludger control.
And bludger control. One thing I'm noting here, and I think it's going to come into bear a lot more when the snitch comes on. Promethians proving very adept at getting control back while making an attack on hoops, and then admittedly losing it while defending their own hoops.
We are seeing a lot
currently
of bludger turnover.
Both bludgers turned over to try and save a goal, while a no bludgers drive was started.
No bludgers!
Was started
there's one
from
bludger.
Vipers.
There is one bludger. It's good. I didn't shout.
I'm midway through a bit of commentary and you're shouting through the mic at the pitch, Ben. Have some discipline, please. Deck is now beat out. And the Vipers keeper picking up the ball, making a reset back.
I felt in danger there.
Baker number 11 charging at Ben Freeman with hate in his eyes.
Dylan Jones tackling Baker into the commentary box.
James Clark-Dixon losing his bludger and getting beat. One thing Vipers proving very adept at, both targeting the same beater very nicely. A little bit of a telling off for Promethians chaser Dylan Jones, number 76, for overbinding and driving through players. Very good play from Vipers though, keeping the ball in dead space in the centre field. Is there a time check to be had from this side of the pitch? Apparently not.
We've got no clue. We are blind right now.
Around the 12-minute mark.
Around the 12-minute mark, Vipers making some very, very nice shots
this
on
is
goal.
A reckless play from Deck Ramsey.
Deck Ramsey wasting an attempt where he could have driven through and tried to get the ball out as the bludger came at him.
Ran alone into 2 bludgers.
Something of the old-fashioned keeper meta there, of not waiting for any support and deciding to switch to guns.
And has subbed off. I can only assume out of frustration there.
Frustration, possibly shame.
We all feel it.
We all feel it. You hate to see it.
And sometimes subbing off, get the headspace back.
Come back on later. Absolutely. So another, Vipers playing a deep box that hasn't really been working for them recently. A big tackle coming in. And again, Vipers playing a box that is swiftly intercepted by Promethians keeper, number 88, Timur Zakharov, who is charging in on the bludger. And a lovely
nice
drive and dish across to the baby hoop for Dylan Jones to score, ignoring Chaz's bludger beat.
Bludger control back with Promethians. It's very back and forth this game, like a game of tennis with the Bludgers.
It is, and you know what? You love to see it. You love to see
It's exciting.
a proper Bludger game. You know what else is exciting? The roller coasters at Chessington World of Adventures. Thank you to the people at Chessington World of Adventures for sponsoring this live stream.
Just going to clarify that is not a genuine
That is not true. That is not true. That's a joke. Please don't sue us. Timur Zakharov making another interception as the
Into
box
no
breaks down for
Bludgers.
Vipers.
This surely has to just be put it through.
And it is a
And
goal.
it is a sensible decision there. Sometimes hand through hoop is what you got to do.
And I love to see the wing chaser making the run with him to make sure that he's there for the pass, but not needed. The ball through the hoop.
It's a team game.
It is a
I've
team
always
game.
said Quadball's a team sport
Quadball is a team sport.
because it's one of the first things I read about it.
Thank you to the people at Team Sports. Team Sports, the concept, sponsoring this live stream for you, for the people at home. Thank you to the people from Team Sports.
I just want to clarify, if there is a company
I'm
called
hearing myself back through the speaker.
Team Sports, the company,
I think
they
I'm
do
already
not-
being silenced. No, Team Sports, the concept.
Sorry,
Team
if there
Sports, the
is a
concept.
company called Team Sports, the concept,
Oh yeah, it's not you.
they do not sponsor
If
us.
there's a company that is somehow named the exact words we've spoken for the last 20 minutes, we apologise.
What
All
would
of
you
the-
be talking about in either of these? huddles?
Right, so if I was in the Vipers huddle right now, I'd be saying to stop using the box method because it's getting intercepted. I'd be saying that if their beaters want to attack with their quaffle player and try and get control, you should be sitting back on your hoops, making them come to you, forcing that breakdown at your own goal line. What about you, Ben? What would you be saying if you're in the Promethians huddle?
Promethians, what I've noticed a couple of times, and cost them at least once, is they seem to be quite complacent when they first start, and then their keeper, or quaffle carrier at that point, is immediately getting the ball taken off them.
Yes.
I want safer hands there. I want maybe even a Bludger escort. They're having control enough on attack, they can afford to walk up with them.
You
Go
can't
up as a
go.
team.
You can't go wrong with a team-based piggyback from your goal line at just a halfway.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Just
And I
make sure
think
everything's safe.
if they do that, they won't fall foul of Vipers if they do start to re-engage their idea of sitting deep. If Vipers are going to keep coming out in their box formation, I can't see anything different that the Prometheans need to do besides just don't get the ball stolen by Kieran Bishton on your keeper line.
Vipers don't seem to be as confident with the physicality. I'd
Very
say.
true.
They very pass out very quickly at tackles.
I think it's a big offensive physicality. They don't mind running through players who aren't going to bind. So
Yes.
the moment a bind is probably in play, you're seeing a lot of dishes, and I think that dish is not coming flat enough, and that's where the
We've seen some
counters
nice
start.
intercepts this game.
Some very nice intercepts. What I'm liking about doing this, Ben, is this mic is so small that a lot of people think we're just creeps. And we are, but we're not just creeps. We're also doing the live stream.
We're employed creeps.
We are employed creeps.
Current score, I don't know if it'll be picked up on the camera.
8-5 to Prometheans.
Just edging on the border of swim there. They'd like a couple more within the next 3 minutes before Seekers are
I
released.
think it's definitely safe to say both teams would like to score a couple more goals.
Oh, both teams would thoroughly enjoy that.
And I think while stopping the other team from achieving that aim for themselves, I think. A quick shout out to the people from Stoke Media. Thank you to the people from Stoke Media.
Who are actually doing stuff with this.
Actually doing stuff for this. That's not a joke. That
And
one's real.
Olympians Quidditch Club. because
Olympians Quidditch Club for sponsoring the live stream. Actually sponsoring the live stream, making it happen.
Legitimately.
Right, Prometheans setting up a half-point defense between Connor and Zach.
With Bludger support, 2 Bludgers.
And they've both exchanged bludgers, but they've come back. We're back at where we were, but now it is Timur and Connor holding the half point, while Kieran Bishton tries to find a way to advance Vipers, but he's not finding a hole, giving it back to his keeper around the centre mark. Climo trying to make an attack there, but the beaters... It's gone for the beat. Climo's ducked. He's beaten out the other beater for Prometheans, and he's driving the goal in. Oh, and the shot's just gone over the top. Prometheans ball goes to Zach Cox.
Politely handed back there.
Very nice. You love
we
to
like to see
see
the sportsmanship.
The sportsmanship, exactly.
Not present in all games, but we needn't go
We need to go in that. We didn't go into that. Everybody's hands looking very healthy in this game. Hands and shins and ankles looking thoroughly unkicked.
We've not heard any exclamations of, what the hell are you doing?
Enough. There's a quaffle turnover about to happen unless Caitlin can get on that ball, and she has, and it's come back behind the hoops from Climo, who's beat. Zach Cox being barged
Wild
off the ball
shoulder check.
by Kieran Bishton, but Timur Zakharov with the force of a large player hammering the ball in, but it
looking in trouble
looks like
when
the
Bludger
goal's
ripped
called
from
no
her.
good. No, it's been called good. 9-5 to Prometheans winning out of swim.
Zachary Cox looking unfazed by that blindsiding of
Zachary
a shot.
Cox, a large player, a strong player, not one to be worried by a bit of a shoulder check. And we see the box happening from Vipers again, Ben. Vipers on the box. Gemma
Really hassling for this
up
bludger. We
front
like to
on the
see it.
hassle. Clark
A
Dixon making a
great
nice
block
block.
from
There's
James.
now no bludgers. Oh, no,
Gemma's
no,
straight on
Chaz
that
has this. Sorry.
But control has switched. Zach needs to get there, and has done. I think the ball went out first.
Yeah.
Do you want to see some safer hands behind hoops?
Safer hands behind hoops, I think, from Vipers. And again, if they're going to play the box, they have to be willing to make those passes and hit the receiver. Clymer making a sub for Hopes to come on.
Kyle Balderson and
we have a sub change in the chaser lineup for Vipers. Number 65 has come on now.
Beth, I believe this is Beth Jones. So quite a lot of change.
Seymour just driving through when there's no bludger on. It looks...
And a broom's down.
And a broom's down.
What could this be for? I believe this might be Vipers' timeout.
Time is 15 minutes exactly. Well done to the head ref. Betsy has just totally vibed that it's 15 minutes exactly and called the brooms down without a time check. This is the first 4-minute water break.
Apologies, viewers. I thought the earlier break, that must have been a timeout for the team.
Correct.
So now we have 3 minutes until Snitch is on. A reasonably substantial lead.
Snitch comes on at 19, doesn't it? Seeker's released at 20.
Yep.
Oh, if they pushed it back. Yep. I'm working on the old time.
It's been that way for quite a while now.
I am an
Ben
old
Freeman,
man.
who once shouted that he is not a chaser, may in fact not be a quadball player at all anymore.
I'm a beater and I go on when I'm told.
Which is, now, once again, what I'm really liking here is the sensible decision from Vipers. They've got 4 full minutes. They're taking themselves off the pitch into the shade to have a proper relax, a nice rest. Meanwhile, Promethians, with standing in the hot baking sun, the same way that Olympians have done before them on this pitch. What do you think? Do you think this is going to be something that we see more teams doing in their 4 minutes, taking it fully off to find some shade?
I think there's an interesting balance to strike because getting shade and rest is good, but 4 minutes is actually it's arguably about a fifth of the whole length of the game.
Yeah.
In a short game.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk getting out of the headspace. Becoming detached from the game and then going back in and not having that passion, that drive anymore.
And the tenacity.
The tenacity is very important.
It's very important. Passion, drive, and tenacity, and vision as well. I think you don't want to lose the vision and hustle. You got to respect the hustle. There's something I do think about standing on the pitch, being in the place where you are, battling it out, going toe to toe, pugilizing each other. If you walk away into the shade and you're right, run the risk of sort of dissociating from the match.
It can even happen in the sub box if you're off too long.
True.
And you need to have a couple of runs just to get, as you've always put it, your blood's back up.
Yeah, you've got to get your blood up.
But I don't know, this could arguably happen to both teams. I don't know that standing up is really going to help that. I think this is something that could affect all teams throughout the day with these 4 minutes.
I think now that we've got the time, it's a good idea to just, we will come back to Josh again later on. But Josh, do you want to quickly hop over onto the mic? We can see who the snitch is going to be. So please welcome Olympians primary seeker, Josh Armitage, who will give us just a quick breakdown of what you think you're going to see from this snitch today.
Hello, people. If I can see correctly, is that Jake from Rebels that we currently have?
I think it might be, yes.
Okay, so Jake's been snitching for quite a while, a couple of, I think, 2 or 3 seasons now. He tends to does a lot of backpedaling, but doesn't fall over backwards like some snitchers. Generally tends to use his strength to his advantage and his height against other seekers, which is something that seekers can exploit and which will probably happen. I can't say too much about the Vipers seekers line up, but I know that the Prometheus seeker lineup will definitely try to exploit that for their advantage.
Exploit that height, you mean?
Yeah. Try and get underneath Jake so that it's a little bit harder for him to get his arms on their shoulders, essentially, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that does. Thanks, Josh. And Ben, with the concept that they might be able to move the seeker to where they want him, how do you think the beaters are going to line up? Do you think we're going to see 2 bubbles, even though we've got 1 team out of swim now?
I think with the way the new game works, not especially new now, but because you can catch from behind and still go for the win, and often the catch from behind can be very demoralising for teams.
Very true.
You do want to put a bit more into that snitch. There's no, they're 60 up, there's no way we can win now, we just have to hammer Quaffle and hope they don't catch. You can go for the catch as well, so I think we probably will see the beater focus on the snitch. It's looking like from here, James Clark Dixon is going to be Promethians.
Now, James
First
Dixon,
seeker.
for a period, was the primary seeker for the Leeds Griffins, James's team, before he moved to, I think, Southampton.
Yes.
Before making the move over to the Olympians club. A very good seeker by all accounts. Able to cut people in half in a flying tackle.
Very strong.
So I think definitely we're going to see that come to bear. Because James is a smaller player, is a faster player, I think Josh is right. We're going to see for sure Olympians trying to exploit Jake the Snitch's height.
Don't think we're seeing a Seeker headband on Vipers yet, holding their cards close to their chest.
But Vipers are currently only just moving back. They've got 30 seconds. They're going to have to hustle. Do they have all their players back on the field? Neither team have all their players back on the field, I don't think.
Olympians have 3.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5.
Prometheans.
Prometheans have 5 back on.
Oh, players are hidden.
And Timor is the keeper who is currently behind the hoops. I think we might see Timor try and get a cheeky pluck of the quaffle if Vipers do not shout to their keeper to be careful. A move we've seen Dylan Jones start to play a lot more recently, trying to steal the quaffle from behind.
A favourite little manoeuvre of Dylan's, yeah.
Very
And
cheeky.
often not received well
Often
at
not
training.
received well, no. Oh, we can see, here it comes, here it comes.
Looking for it. The beater was
The
there
beater
as
was
well.
there and ready.
Marcus
Very
Judge.
nice, well done. Marcus Judge with eyes on all sides of their head. Elspeth making the throw back, actually doing quite well to stop Chaz getting it the bludger back.
Some good speed there. But
And again,
we're aware that Chaz is still behind.
We're seeing the box. Marcus beating the Prometheans beater out. Elspeth coming forward. Oh, and a really nice, the box almost working, but Emily Burton unable to finish off the goal from the distro behind.
Control switching over during that. Now, can Vipers hold on to
Can
it for
Vipers
the
hold
next
on to
few
control?
minutes?
Timor making sure not to step back over the line so that there is, oh, and the problem we've got here is Prometheans chasers not keeping their heads up. Prometheans beaters not quite making the move. And a turnover and a goal for Vipers. A very nice period of play there to watch.
Only 1 out of swim now.
We hope as well, the style of commentary you're getting here is slightly more highlights of plays as they go through. I'm not going to spell out what's happening because you should be watching the live stream. If you're listening to this while driving somewhere, turn it off. Turn it off. That's not a good use of your time. Listen to the Auntie Donna podcast. Thank you to the people from Auntie Donna not sponsoring this.
But creating excellent content.
Excellent content that I think everybody really enjoy.
A big tackle from Elspeth there, getting bludger control.
Getting the
That was
bludger
really
control
nice
back.
to see.
And Milo beating Chaz. It's a no bludger scenario forced by the Prometheans beaters. Declan Ramsey has come on as a chaser. A screen from the Prometheans keeper there. Declan Ramsey still moving through, trying to get the ball out, but it's not worked.
Prometheans
Deck has got himself caught out, and now the turnover run is coming through from Vipers. Elspeth trying to make a beat, but Ramsey's in the way. Huge intercept from Timor.
Really using that height.
Marcus
Looking
Judge
for,
looking for the
pop-
beat. Oh, and
that
Hope
is
unable to get
devastating
on the
to
ball.
see.
You
from
hate to see
Andrew
that.
Hope.
Still out of swim though. The score is 10-6 to Prometheans.
And Prometheans are both beaters beat out with the bludger wide up.
So no bludgers now.
By
Burton
Vipers
wasting some
sub-box.
time with a bad pass there, but the Vipers keep on running through tackles left and right. Can he get to the hoop?
There's
Yes.
a lot of power there in the
A
Vipers
lot of
keeper.
power. Talk about bull in a china shop. They have broken most of the Prometheans players who are all subbing off now.
Milo managing to get the bludger back. Liz coming in to receive. Still only 1, but it's far better than none.
What we're seeing now is both Prometheans keepers have become on pitch. And Zach has gone into the green. That's what they're doing now. So Deck Ramsey has swapped with Zach out of the keeper rotation. We're seeing Dylan Jones making a cut behind. Still making up behind. He's being marked though. No bludger currently on the quaffle.
You have to ask the question, if Liz was beat there, why was Vipers beater beat?
Oh, beautiful play, but Zach not quite able to get the ball through the hoop. And no goal called. Goal not good. Declan Ramsey, the one to not switch off, using his reset, backing away.
Possibly a little hasty use of the reset there.
I think it
Don't think he
was.
had to run quite so far, but
Didn't
better
quite
safe
see
than
why that
sorry.
goal wasn't called good. I think we had Zach being beat before putting the ball through the hoop, and thus the pass off came after beat, and thus the play on. Nobody sent back to hoops other than Zach to tap in.
Dylan prowling behind hoops, waiting
Dylan
for
is
the cut in.
sitting in the hole, waiting for the ball to come through. I think not realising that Chaz will turn and beat him if he makes that manoeuvre. Ramsey backing away from keeper number 11, Baker, who seems to be putting a lot of pressure on the Quaffle carriers. Here comes Dylan trying to get the ball in, using the reset, but Maddie Swanwick on the intercept. Vipers have the Quaffle, and there's no bludgers to defend. Referee getting right in the middle of that fight and not allowing Declan Ramsey to steal the Quaffle.
A great scrappy little bit of batting the ball along the floor from a few Prometheans players there.
Seekers just trying to deploy, but has forgotten to put their snitch sock on.
Seekers are on in 50 seconds.
50 seconds to the Seeker floor. Right, we now welcome Josh Armitage. If you ever want to jump in and talk about what's going on the Seeker game, please do. Because Ben and I don't know what on earth we're talking about, despite the fact I'm now Olympian secondary Seeker, apparently.
Very fair.
It's for the length, mate.
It is for the
long
length.
arms.
Hashtag Beanpole, everybody. For listeners at home who might be on Twitter, please use the hashtag Beanpole to enter the raffle.
You could win Joe's boonie.
No, I'm not giving my boonie away.
It's been said now on air. Oh, it's a big tackle.
A big
from
tackle,
Zach.
a pass
Ball
across.
is out.
Oh, Maddie Swanwick not getting the discipline on the ball, so Kyle Balderson fluidly intercepting the Quaffle. Looking for the big pass up to Zeno, who's hiding behind hoops, but Chaz has seen and is holding the Quaffle at hoops. Seekers are now being released, and here they go.
We have Connor Clymer versus, if I remember, that's Kieran Purvis, yeah? Dodging a beat
Clymer
there
for
off
the big
of
move.
Oh, very good
Clymer
Seeker.
going in and getting beat there by Marcus Judge, giving Kieran Purvis a little bit of time against Jake. A little bit of one at a time. Beth White's coming in with a bludgeon now, just to keep Kieran away, give distance.
Give us time on the rest of the game as well, please, Josh.
Sorry.
Oh, and the
Too
catch!
late. I didn't need to.
The catch coming right in front of the camera.
Did we get a good shot on that, Diane?
No, they pushed themselves just outside
Just
of the camera.
outside.
Oh.
Yeah,
So we don't know if this catch is good. Josh, in your opinion?
It looked pretty good, to be honest. Jake did not look impeded in any way. Clymo definitely was not beat at any point.
And what we
no
saw,
boundaries
on the Quaffle at the time was Kyle making a big switch play across to behind hoops. Could have been a goal. If this snitch catch is not good, I'm expecting a big hasty drive from the Quaffle to score a goal against Vipers for Prometheans. But if this catch is good, the score will be 13 star to 7. Sorry for the dead air on the live stream, but we're all just staring at that referee huddle.
I'm also trying to make out, not relevant to this. Oh,
and the catch is good. Score is 13 star for Prometheans to 7 for Vipers. Thank you for joining us on the live stream. Thank you to Josh for coming in to help us on the snitch stuff. And once again, thank you to Stoke Media. Stoke Media.
And Olympians Quidditch Club. I don't know which is actually running this. Are we off, Sam?
Are we dead yet? Can you not have this mic
like my hat?
I do.
feel like it really good.
It suits you. It makes your beard look really dark. I didn't recognise you because I was like, that beard's not dark. Like, who is that?
No, it's when you do.
Who's this chap?
Who is that tall white bearded?
I mean, you do have to beg your pardon. Quite.
I keep moving my phone screen just because I don't have eyes.
I did make this.
Oh,
It's pretty, but it's also extremely useful. You can click on it.
are you solo commentating?
And it will tell you
Where
the
is the
entire
mic?
roster for both teams.
Okay,
no
so
longer
are you
have
on
to
like
go,
looking at
I am peddling for time. I don't know who that chaser is. Well done, chasing you.
I feel like you're targeting
camera,
because I've
you
never
click
done
stuff.
that. I know everyone's name.
You know everyone's
I'm
name.
the
You're
perfect commentator.
You're the best commentator we've got in the country. No, that is a fact. The commentating.
I'm just going to say I'm really good at it.
But one of the things you can do is make it so that people go, oh, I don't know who that player is. Oh, there's Matthew Fenton.
You can't get Peacock
Good morning and welcome to another match at Fixture 2 here in Derby. My name's Declan Ramsey.
My name's Caitlin Riley.
And we are
James King Nicholls.
and you heard it here first. James King Nicholls going up against Sam Instone, who is very intimidated both by King Nicholls and the Olympian setup for live streaming.
He truly does fear the thunder.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Olympians QC, the first team, versus the Werewolves, second newly promoted team. And we've got Josh Armitage going for Quaffle.
Question is he going to tackle their Quaffle runner immediately?
I hope not, because you're not allowed to do that until they get the ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 77 does not have their name on the roster in terms of with a number.
Oh, that's
So they're
very
a mystery.
helpful. I have no idea who it is.
Well, 100 seconds. Are you ready? Yeah! Who's down? Our virtual Olympians have blue. The Werewolves have red.
Actually, they're burgundy.
Ready?
Josh gets to the Quaffle first, and James King Nicholls gets the beat. So that's control and Quaffle control to Olympians. A little bit of a almost miscommunication between
Who's carrying it?
who's got it, but
To me, to you.
to me. But now setting up a nice wide offense. Werewolf second's playing a bit more of a hoop defense. Not quite Baylor, but good beat to the head. And it's a turnover.
Send a hoop tap in.
Yes.
Yeah, in which case number 13 did not tap in. So that's fun. Oh well.
Some people are still getting used to the new rules, even though they've been here for a year now. And that's Tom Norton walking up leisurely to passes the ball off, and it's back up top. Matt Fenton
nice tackle
making a
from
great
Fenton.
tackle, getting the ball out.
Petya was not quite quick enough to pick it up again.
Yeah. And Olympians ball. Werewolf seconds have control. O'Gara on with James King Nicholls.
Oh, we got Fish deep in the back there.
Fish, the new import.
A bit of bycatch.
Formerly of Raptors. And dunking in, making his presence known.
Yep. You can see the flashes of the pink and blue shorts. His roots do be showing.
Yeah. Got a lot of connection with this team. Having been from the north, played with a lot of these people at QPL.
And making one drunken promise.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Right, 1-0. Beat misses, Farron putting the pressure on.
Oh,
Great
that
beat
was
there
nice.
by James King Nicholls. Fenton's beat.
Oh, that is
Everyone's
so
beat. Ball somehow ends up in Fish's hands. And it's 2-0. Great catch by James King Nicholls. Fenton with the wrap. Fake, the pump fake, and no goal. No goal beat before. Really good pressure there from Olympians. Managed to recover from the no bludgers and have control.
Oh, control. We love
Stop the goal and have control.
Very nice, very nice.
You enjoying yourself, Caitlin, so far?
I am. It's a very interesting game to watch.
Yeah. Fenton down the side, passes it off. Back to Fenton, passes off again.
Springy boy. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's off to Fish.
And what's Fish going to do?
Oh,
He's going to pass
it
it
to
to,
Bago.
he's going to pass it to
drop,
Bago. He's going to
that's
absolutely
unfortunate.
bottle it. Open
Yeah.
goal, but
Oh,
recovers the ball anyways.
He's got it back. He's
And then
got
beat.
sticky. Oh, it was a beat. What on earth is happening here?
I think we've got just a player down. Looks like her ankle. Petcher's going to have to sub.
I see. It was. I was thinking, and I thought Falca's interaction looked clean, but it was a injury whistle in the background. There we go.
And just a stoppage for injury.
We've got Laura coming in.
Laura.
One of our foreign imports to Werewolves, coming from Belgium. This is some of the IQA's finest volunteers here to get on pitch, rather than be directing all of them.
But goal's no good. Beat before. Very clean.
Upsetting, but go on, Amy, you can take him.
Got some of the, you know, these players. Some of them haven't played together before. Fish and Barker. They just got to maybe throughout the day it will get a bit smoother.
Taking a nice high point.
Yeah, a good bit of pressure. This is a team that, you know, they've got control. They really want to force them to make mistakes and make passes high. Back to Norton. He's quite an experienced player, but the pass goes off. It's a turnover ball. Olympians on Ben Farrant. Ben Freeman gets the no bludgers.
There's Alexia going for that bludger.
But the pass is just off.
Quadball has left the pitch. That will be a Werewolves ball. Gets back.
Score remains 20-0. So it's definitely been an Olympians game so far.
I was going to say, I thought a Werewolves would score by this point, but
no.
We're just too strong. To be fair, they keep going, they head off right, and then they don't seem to have passing options available to them, and just get flattered.
So another high press, Alexia coming into cover, but not throwing.
Bye-bye,
Mariana
and again, Laura on the right has it, but will she have a passing option? Just about.
To Morgan. Morgan's on the drive now. He's a big lad, but the tackle's good. Fisher wants the cross-pitch pass, but delays it. Jones is still open. Passes it back to Barker. He's got an open hoop and just in. 3-0 Olympians.
Very nice.
So we're getting a bit of a new line now from Werewolves. We've got Arjun Sharma and Morgan. Morgan, a former Manchester player.
Arjun will be coming in strong, looking to make some hits.
Yeah. Arjun's also got the shot as well. Showed it very well at the last fixture. Almost got a half.
Shot is always on when it's Arjun.
And also recent Wales experience as well. But passes off to Morgan. Morgan can't quite get the ball. Good hassle from Lewis. Mariana makes the beat and it's straight to Ollie.
Arca, safe hands. They've got not a lot of defense going on. A slight kick there from Josh, and it's in. Very, very smooth.
Yeah, really good running there from Armitage to be
clinical
the support.
Robot Quidditch.
Yeah, I love me some robot Quidditch. It's 4-0. Quadball. We should get used to saying Quadball. It's what the team.
Quadball.
We are Olympians Quadball now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Passing around, but the pressure.
Oh.
Arjun doesn't quite get the pass he was looking for, but Morgan recovers. Single reset. They won't be able to do that after these fixtures. That will count as a double reset, but for now that's fine. And Max now beating for the seconds, wearing the Ed Brett shirt.
Yeah.
But
Hit
very
with your own name on it, never heard of it.
No.
A lot of teams.
Oh, great tackle there by IQ. Gets the rep.
As Morgan beat. And the Quaffle back with Olympians.
Oh.
Max is here with some furious beating.
Max is bringing a lot of aggression into the beating line. This is really helping.
Oh, and Fitz is taking him down.
Contact was fine. AR wasn't sure. But like this.
And the ball's with Lewis.
This has gone a bit.
But a little bit nervous with Morgan, and it's passed off to Josh. There we go.
Yeah, that was
Lewis not quite ready to absolutely absolutely get obliterated by Morgan, making the use of the passing options.
So Marianne's subbing off. It looks like she's got an ankle injury.
Oh, where'd she go?
She's just hopped off. But Diane's on.
Yeah. We've got Diane coming in. Excellent.
But this beating line from Werewolves,
That was a
very good.
I don't know the name of their second beater, but Max has a lot of experience with Spain. I believe played a lot of last season with Spain.
Yeah. I think that's Sam Mills, but if I get a confirmation of the kit, then...
Well, who knows whose kit they're wearing. Could be anyone.
Game time is 7 minutes, 45 seconds. Brandon called that timeout. 1 minute
Timeout called. That's a bit of an odd choice, actually. I know it's hot. Yeah, it is 62 mils. So Sam Mills and Max Fremantle absolutely coming out hot.
There is a lot of aggression there that worked very, very well for them. Unfortunately, the Chasers just didn't keep up with the beater aggression.
No.
Sad for them, but quite good for Olympians.
Yeah, Olympians have to be happy with that defensive effort from their Chasers.
I'm on the wide shot now.
So timeout called. It's 5-0. It's a bit of an odd one for Werewolves to call, considering that I felt like they had just turned the corner a bit, for them to then immediately call a timeout. But maybe fatigue's a bit of a factor. It is hot.
Is very sweaty. Everyone is very warm today. We are implementing IQA recommendations. The new ruling coming in on water breaks for humidity and heat index. So we're all toasty.
It is very, very warm.
And Fraser to get out the game time.
Callum, I'll take 2.
Oh, Arvin will be coming off soon. So we're only 7 minutes in. It feels like a lot longer in this heat. Wells have not got in a single goal yet.
No.
Not that for lack of one, they've been very, very aggressive for it.
So
But they
another change up. We've got Norton back on with Dan Golding, formerly of Unspeakable, and one half of the Golding siblings.
Yep. We're a trio now. I'm a Golding as well.
Oh, you're a Golding.
I'm an honorary. I'm Dan's favourite sister.
Arjun just flub.
Not quite, but
takes
it's
it high.
back.
Hugh with the great contact again.
Just
and
keeps
block.
going over that goal. Pick a different hoop. The keeper band has left the head of 13.
Norton doesn't need a headband.
Who needs a headband? It's not like it's
Josh
against the
gets the
rules
goal.
or anything. Ref's got it.
Just a bit of a thumbs up. The contact was pretty meaty, but everyone's happy.
Yeah. It's nice to see good sportsmanship of just checking that everyone's okay. Oh, and excellent. Zach clearing up that troll chaser. Dan Golding is going to have to go for a nice long run back down the pitch.
Zach can be quite aggressive as well. So
Straight
see how
back.
they
That was
match
very
up
nice.
against Max is out. Takes out Mills, and now they've got a no bludgers press situation. Morton's
Diane in. Excellent.
That's really good clean-up play there.
Yeah.
No bludgers. Armitage through one. Goodbye. It's hard to stop Josh Armitage when they're on a run.
Yeah. Also,
Very
that
solid.
is again Morton not tapping in on the centre hoop. Jalith, that's another one on the and not on the centre hoop. They do need to be told.
Commentators tend to not to give ref instructions, but just
Unfortunately, as someone that is in a position where I should be not turning a blind eye,
yes.
It's not affecting gameplay, but they should probably be reminded of how the game works.
Beat on Smith. That's a turnover. Yeah, definitely not a direct drop. That was more of a
Yeet.
yeet step.
I love a good yeet.
Zach now on the charge.
Zach is a nice aggressive beater.
Yeah,
Not
good.
afraid to get in there. Oh,
See,
nice.
make the match up against Max, wins the trade.
There we go. Clinical from
Very-
Fenton. Going for a long run back.
Zach just
Oh,
absolutely
we've got
cleaning
Croucher
up
on.
the chaser line from behind. There was no beaters anywhere around. And just had a free run to absolutely clear out that line.
There's Croucher in by the hoops. Man's got socks brighter than my future.
Let's keep it light and levity. It's not midday yet.
We've got
Makes the
4
pass
minutes
off,
till
almost
midday.
gets the goal. It was going for the pass, but hit the hoop. Johnny sends it.
Nowhere near the hoop. though.
Nowhere near the hoop and no one to receive. It's looking a bit desperate, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
But
Well, we do appear to be getting a little bit tired and a little bit warm.
they're the newly promoted side, and it's always hard when you're the side that's just come up
We do
into
now
this
have
division.
Tom on as a beater, another Unspeakables transfer. Also Team Wales.
Yes.
Very,
Formerly
very
of Bournemouth as well. Long
strong
history
beater.
of playing Quidditch. Staying just on hoops, but threatening, but not quite.
Oh!
That was a good beat from Max. Max just saying a go.
Speed. We've got James King-Nicol come on the Olympians beater line. We've got Agara also on the beater line.
Yeah, this is looking a lot more like the first line that we saw, the starting line. They've cycled back around.
We've got a very deep draw from Werewolves, making use of it.
Fenton steps
All
out.
round the hoops. Oh, but no one there for
No.
it. Okay. Back to
Arjun
Arjun.
thought about the shot.
Oh,
We know it's in there.
again.
We know it's in his locker. Great fake
And
pass
Fenton's come
off.
straight in.
Bit of a miscommunication there, but works out. Croucher forgetting that he's not playing football. Max applying great pressure coming round, but misses the beat completely. And now Fenton's on the way up. Ollie now making a run up top.
Barker running
Coming
loops
round.
wearing them out.
Fenton looking for
Over
the pass
the top to Croucher. Did not
Oh.
go in though. Shame. Kangaroo hoops.
It was a really nice movement though.
Yeah.
Very, very fluid. Yeah, you would hope to see Olympians. Oh, they're stepping back now, but because he got Max on the front. Arjun's just getting a bit frustrated with themselves because they knew they should have got one.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a lane there.
Oh, Petch's ankle has been rested and she's back on in the chaser line. Nice to see.
Like to see that. I think also Marianne is back in the Olympians sub box as well.
Excellent, raring to go.
Right, so same movement again, it looks like, with Lewis Jones moving around, passing to Ollie, and then Ollie just dunks it in. No one challenging. Nice and easy. 90-0.
Nothing yet.
Must be getting close to the... Oh, here we go. So there's the call. We're going to have the 15-minute stop. So at 15 minutes, we'll stop for 4 minutes for everyone to get water.
Oh, this might be goal for Werewolves.
No good.
No
Went
good.
underneath.
And that's given Olympians time to tap back in after all that the Beaters did some work to take them out. But we've got Barker and Croucher on that point line.
And
And
a
there's the
goal.
Werewolves'
They've
first
got
goal
it.
of the match. And there's the water break whistle gone. It's a shame we didn't get up to 100 nil. That would have been quite nice for Olympians.
Olympians must be happy with that, and actually to get that goal, that's great for Werewolves as well.
That'll pep them up.
Yeah. Well, it's good to go into a bit of a timeout with a little pep in your step. Apologies for the sounds, we're just getting some ice lollies.
Ice lollies are important in this heat. I've not said a single bad word all match.
Well done, keep it up.
It's a bit warm though. Probably if we're only at the first water break.
Are we live now?
I think so.
What are you thinking so far of this match, Zach?
Oh, I've been watching the other game on pitch 2, which is West Country Rebels versus LQCB. The score is currently 5-2 in the favour of LQC, who've had most of their goals on a strong counter game after failed offences. Both teams are slightly unusually running a bailer. We saw that was mainly the defence that West Country Rebels were running last tournament they were in, the first fixture in Manchester. But it's interesting to see LQC adopt it as well.
Well, we do have some players from Wales. Maybe I know Wales deployed a bailer defence, so maybe they're leaning on that experience.
Don't call us out on that. That was embarrassing.
I'm just calling it like I see it.
No. Don't let anyone know we used a bailer. It was embarrassing. There were memes made about it.
What's wrong with bailer? I mean, apart from everything to do with bailer.
Yeah, apart from everything to do with bailer. To be fair though, it's too hot to be putting in contact. I would quite like to just stand on a hoop and be like, no.
You better not
It
let...
looks like there was a really good tackle in that game from LQB. Someone absolutely clattered someone to the floor and a really good, solid...
We're looking at the game. Don't worry, Fog. Confusing, Foggy.
The other game going on the final pitch is LQCA versus Werewolves first team.
Oh, that's spicy.
I've got no idea what's happening there. I'm sure some very good Quidditch is being played at extremely high
Oh,
quality.
sorry. Very good quadball.
Oh, sorry, quadball.
Very good quadball.
Very good quadball. Sorry. Do I have to give someone £1,000 now?
Yeah.
I said the word wrong.
Yeah, me, please.
Okay, I actually don't have any money.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm actually in crushing debt, like all people at this tournament, I imagine. Oh.
See, I'm not crushed by debt yet because I don't earn any money, so the government can't ask me for student loan. I have no income.
Is the roster up?
I can put it up.
No, I think you've just turned it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
4 minutes, we got time.
Anyone
Oh, yeah.
seen a headband?
Oh.
Green headband?
I think there's maybe water coming for our commentator team and our camera team. With the lovely, lovely Olympians team. It's too warm for this.
Eliminans.
Hold it in.
It is the lovely.
Is there a shop nearest to here?
No.
What for?
You are currently on camera, so please don't say any words you wouldn't want to say on
I
it.
just want to find out
You
where we can
are
get
not on
And
camera.
there's loads in the vending machine for their £1.50 each.
Well, yeah, I was going to potentially do a drive to somewhere to get, because
There
I've
must be.
I've gone through a pack of these a game and I've only got 2 left, so
If you're driving, there are things close.
Yeah.
Walking takes forever. It takes half an
Yeah,
hour to get
exactly
anywhere.
I would be driving. I am a lazy bugger.
I don't know. Honestly,
You said a rude word on the live stream.
Sorry, I swapped to
if
bugger.
it's not in
Nothing wrong with
I don't
buggery.
think I know it. I think there's maybe a supermarket up that way.
If you do happen to be driving, could I hitch a lift to go get some food? Because although I have a vehicle, I don't really want to have to drive the van to Tesco.
Well, yeah, I have food, so if anyone's going, I'll ask them instead, but
Zena, could I give you the fact that you've got like a cigarette
Because
right
I've got a
in front of
slot
you,
in my
looks like you're like, geez, mate, come on, cut down.
What are they doing?
No, there's a little cigarette butt right in front of them. It's like, oh, come on. It's not good for you. B, you're gonna start a fire.
Yeah. You did. It's your fault all the
With
pictures are on
Prometheans,
fire.
that's the whole thing.
We actually stole fire. We didn't start it.
Where's the quaffle gone?
The quaffle is
Over there in the hands of Matt Fenton.
Yeah.
You're
So
poking me, and that's-
so goal is good. 90-10. 5 minutes until snip. Seeker's on. Snitch on in 4, Seekers on in 5.
Snitch is on in 20 now.
19, but Seekers, yes, Seekers are on in 20, yes.
Conveniently, Snitch is on, and Seekers on exactly when the water break is timed for, which is not the best of planning.
No. Alright, so Jem King Nichols going for a fast pressure here.
Quaffle's out with Fish.
So Fish and Lewis on now together. Alexia is tight on hoops, but they've lost control. She has to step up and pressure.
Oh, blocked. Oh, a fast. No, fast break cancelled. Look at that sports stuff when you have to run places.
Scores 100. Pinstone now beating with Alexia. Alexia gets control with Pinstone.
Club president wants that bludger.
Yeah. And goal is
That
good.
was no. One house ref says it's not good, but head ref has called it good, so we'll call it good. But didn't. Well, I don't think it went in, but. Oh, head ref has decided he cares not for the opinions of his ARs.
He was incorrect.
Yes.
I think it's less he doesn't care. He's made a call.
Callers
He
be
heard
made.
them. He just disagrees, rather than he doesn't care. But Fish is moving the ball nicely around, straight to Fitz, and then goal is
I
no
am currently
good.
commentating.
Yes.
Hello.
Steal you immediately after the game then.
Yeah, what do I need stealing for?
We just want to chat, that's all.
Oh no, it's not good when the president and the vice president summon you. It's not good.
Sorry for the ominous summons.
It's an ominous summons.
It's like when your manager says, "Hey, do you got 5
Have you
minutes?"
got 5 minutes?
It's like when the manager says, "Have you got 5 minutes?" I'm like, "Oh no."
No, I don't have 5 minutes. Ever.
Anyway, apart from
that was a
God.
legitimate goal from Werewolves. Look at them go.
Great run by Morgan. Sorry, we got a bit distracted by Caitlin's imminent firing, but
They can't fire me if I quit first,
that's
which I
the right answer.
already did this morning.
Anyway, Fish moving the ball around. It's now
Yes,
Hugh gets easy. It's now we're about to get to Snitch on pitch, so budgets are going to be out of the play for the most part, focusing exclusively on Seeker. I think we're about to see a few more of these kind of plays from both sides. Morgan and Norton running it in along with Fish and Hugh.
Laura is back on, following in the Catjack steps of ears on the headband, which we love. And we've got Freeman on the beta line. Small.
Alexia gets control.
Oh! Fenton's sticky fingers. My God. Off we go down. And
I think that should have been good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was in, but are we going to say it's in? No, we're not. And we've got Jack Latoy coming on as our snitch.
Jack Latoy of South Sea Quidditch.
Big boy Latoy out here to skedaddle away from some Seekers.
And aforementioned Catjack breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a really good goal. This game's opening up a bit. Olympians need to settle it down a bit.
Seekers in front of the scoreboard, so I can't actually tell what the score is at the moment. It's 11-4. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're nice and out swim.
They're out of swim, but Werewolves have started to crawl. You know, they've got 1 or 2 back.
Yeah, they've put a peck in their step.
They're keeping, it looks like they're keeping...
How fast can Armitage catch?
They're keeping beaters in the quaffle play. And yeah, that's going to be a high risk,
nearly.
high reward. If Josh gets a quick catch on this, in-stone beat, and
Bludger
Sam's got
off.
control.
Oh, bludger.
But
Oh, into the dirt with Armitage.
that was a very good attempt from number 77. I think we're going to get a quick catch. I don't know who's going to get it, but I think it's not going to be
One of
very
them
long.
is going to grab it.
Meanwhile, in the chaser game, no one cares, but Olympians have got another goal back, so the gap's now 8.
Oh, go on, Josh.
Josh getting very close.
Josh needs a couple extra inches on his arms, would have been there.
77 now
Latour's
swimming,
oh,
but
77 beat before, unfortunately.
oh, boom.
Oh, and we've got water break again.
Oh, I think it's a ref call.
Oh, well, it should be a 2-minute water break.
Yeah.
At the
No mercy.
Fraser, water break.
Just tell Jill.
Apparently the rules mean there is an actual
Huh?
We're not doing
Hey.
I wonder whether it was red every 5 minutes after and just stopped. That's what I did.
I
So,
guess.
no respite for the teams.
And that is rhymes against spines. Contact from behind. I could do bingo call-outs.
Goal's good.
There we go, and Armitage going back in to demolish Snitch Latoy.
Oh, that's
nearly!
a very good club. Really got close there.
Oh!
Armitage is just maybe a couple inches away, but loses the broom.
Threw his broom away. Don't need a broom to see. Oh, calling for the sub.
We've got the bubbles set up now.
We've got Fenton and
quite-
his socks coming on.
It's quite a wide one, but
Not Fenton, I didn't mean that. I meant Croucher.
But nice bubble here now from Sam and O'Gara, giving Croucher all the time, no pressure. Joe looking for the finish.
Who needs a name when he's got socks
Really
that
working. Oh,
wide?
he's got it. He's got
Face
the
in
catch.
the dirt, but snitch in the hand.
Doesn't matter how pretty it is. All that matters is he caught it.
Very beautiful. That was very nice. No. So, getting some electrolytes back into Croucher, wash it down with some water. Olympians have brought their weight in Lucasade. I really want a replay of Croucher's face hitting the dirt.
Yeah.
That looked very fun. Just belly slide, but somehow the snitch appeared. Very, very nice.
It can catch you by surprise sometimes when seekers go to the floor and then they actually make a grab.
Yeah. He's just got them noodly arms reaching round. Gotta be careful. Right. There's some shrugs from refs. I think that might be acceptance of it's all good. Oh.
So contact.
Oh no.
So it's going to be no good. I think there was nothing wrong with the catch itself, but it was play before the play. Before the catch itself, illegal contact.
I see. Into the sin bin. Did you get clobbered, Latoy?
He headbutted me a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit. Well, to be fair, you did get payback by stuffing his face into the dirt.
Yeah.
So all's fair in love and war.
You gotta love the on-pitch interview there. So, Snitch confirms headbutt.
It is too warm.
Right.
Think
So
of the schedule.
score remains 12-5. O'Gara taking out the Seeker. They're going to maintain the bubble even though they don't have a Seeker, just to make sure that Werewolves don't catch and take this to an overtime.
No one's got the energy for overtime. It's too warm. Overtime should be
Tom
illegal in
trying
this
to take on his captain from Wales. Not successful that time.
Quaffle game. There's some loopy passes over the hoops. Is it going to go in? No, it's not. No,
Johnny's
it is
got
going
it.
in. But nice. And that puts Croucher out of the sin bin and back into play, ready to stuff his face in the dirt again.
Yes, keeper Manhunt, let's go.
Guys takes out the Seeker and Joe's back for another bite.
Readjustment
down,
of Snitch.
but that also gives Joe a bit of a chance to step away, get out of Jack's reach. Oh, some really good turning from Croucher, but not quite pulling off. Another goal from Olympians.
I can't see anything. There's a ref in the way.
I can see.
There's a Burkett in my line of sight. While it is a very pretty sight, we can
130, 160.
Oh, Croucher's on the floor. Is he going to be allowed? Oh! Very nearly, but Werewolves beat out. A wee cuddle.
And we're now just trading goals.
Yeah.
No one really cares about the Quaffle game.
That's our favourite of just,
As-
you get
as-
a goal, I'll give you a goal. We get a goal, we'll give you a goal.
As a chaser, I'd like to think everyone cares about the Quaffle game, but
no one cares about
no
the
one
Quaffle
cares.
game.
Dan
It's
Golding now
all
going
on-
for it.
Oh, we got a
to
Golding
John.
coming in. Oh, nearly! Nearly. Oh, but beat out. Unfortunate.
Oh, this is again
Could be
spicy.
very
Oh,
nice.
Josh actually reached over and missed. But he's got the reach. He knows where it is. Oh, that's clean.
Didn't even fall over or anything. Look at our boy go.
I think there's going to be nothing wrong with that.
Did he headbutt the snitch though? That might be an issue. Going in, Croucher's revenge, ghost headbutts.
I think Werewolves got to be happy with how that game turned after the 15 minutes.
Coming in, because he wasn't allowed his good snitch catch because he headbutted the snitch before, so he's coming in for another headbutt. I don't know. Look, I said some words. Don't out me.
I think Werewolves should be actually quite happy with how that game turned after about the 15-minute after the 15
They
minute
really picked
break.
it up, popped a lot of goals in. They're looking very tired and really quite sweaty. Dan's looking a bit tired after that one run at Snitch. Unfortunate.
Having a good chat. Fraser is known for wanting to have a good chat and make sure everything
Fraser loves a good chit chat.
Just wants to make sure everything's right. Catch is good. And that's another win for Olympian.
Can I say bad words now?
No. The final score 160 star 70 to Olympians. Really good game. And that's us for commentating, I think.
Yeah, I guess I need to go speak to the president and vice president with my ominous summoning.
Do we know what the real time is?
The real time is 20 past 12.
All right. I've been Declan Ramsey.
I've been Caitlin Riley.
I've been the annoying voice in the background.
What a mood. That's me. I don't know whether the camera's even picked me up from below.
Okay.
I'm the voice from hell.
Okay, guys, thank you.